CareerBuilder is made for people who have that thing. You know, those superpowers that make you good at your job, the skills you bring to work. And CareerBuilder knows those skills make you right for other jobs too. Higher paying jobs with benefits. Jobs you never thought of trying. Are you a people person? Work from home as a customer service rep? Are you organized and like driving? Become a delivery driver. You have the skills it takes, and CareerBuilder.com has the jobs to get you hired fast. Visit CareerBuilder.com.
Hey, Washington, D.C., we all miss the cheers, the tears, and the touchdowns. The excitement of a last-second field goal to get the heart pumping. The football season's finally here, so now's the time to head to Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races to place your bets for Week 4. And placing your bets at the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Charlestown Races is an easy way to earn exciting My Choice rewards all season long at the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Charlestown Races. All gaming is regulated by the West Virginia Lottery. Gamble too much? Call 1-800-522-4700 for free confidential help. Must be 21.
Millions of Americans are getting back to work. CareerBuilder calls it the Great Rehire. And we want to help you get the best jobs before everyone else. CareerBuilder gives you the competitive edge to get the job you want, at the salary you want, with the benefits you want. We even send job alerts, so your perfect job lands right in your inbox. Go to CareerBuilder.com today, or get left with whatever jobs are left. Find your next job fast at CareerBuilder.com.
This is the Nightcap with Tim Murray and Super Bowl champion Sean King on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
And running a full house. Big Balls back from his assignment, wherever it was. Wasn't giving out winners. That's what it was last week.
That's tough.
Oh, right off the top rope. Right off the top.
I wasn't expecting that one, Tim.
Yeah, sorry. And just be forewarned. So that's Sean King way over there. Wilbo, Big Balls, Darren Banks, of course, the big man, Derek Stevens. I'm Tim Murray. Tuxedo next Friday. I didn't have a wallet. I lost my wallet in Chicago, so I didn't have funds to purchase or rent said tuxedo. Next Friday, tuxedo on the show.
It's about time. But why you didn't have a wallet, I don't know.
I lost it in Chicago.
I've been there before, Tim. Don't worry about it, man.
First time ever. It's the first time I've ever lost my wallet in my life. And it was a glorious trip to Chicago right after the show. Everything worked out. I may have sat at the wrong gate for a little bit. No big deal. And then I get to Chicago. Perfect weekend. Notre Dame wins by 28. Wisconsin does fail to cover, I think, because they lost by 28. And then...
Oh, he's on fire!
I gotta get my jabs in now, because when Notre Dame loses to an AAC team, Sean's not going to stop for about 4 months.
Power 6, baby.
Yeah. Tulsa's looking real good tonight. Down by 25.
That's interconference.
I know.
Yeah.
But I lost it on the way to the airport. So it's old news. It's old news. Friday, I'll be in a tuxedo. And I thought, Derek, I had bet him against Wisconsin, but apparently I didn't. I thought I took Notre Dame, you had Wisconsin, but apparently I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't have that written down.
He didn't say who he had. He just asked who do I have.
And then I said, I'll take Notre Dame.
I thought that was in the text message.
Did he throw out this is what the bet was? I said, it's what I want. If I win, you drink on the show. What did you say? Nothing. So guess what? You get nothing.
All right, that's fair. I mean, we have multiple witnesses that say that didn't happen. So I'm a man, and I'll just say.
I'll be honest. I don't know if it happened or not. For all the listeners out here, you know, like with all of us over here talking on top of one another, when we go to break for 2.5 minutes, that's when all the chirping starts. Yeah. I can't. You guys are going in it all the whole time.
Well, by the way, look at that. What a fancy drink here, Derek.
Oh, had a little Legacy Club. What a gorgeous night it is up there.
So tell people, for those who have not been to Circa, the Legacy Club is spectacular. And right now, I mean, couldn't ask for more. So tell people about the Legacy Club.
Yeah, rooftop lounge outside, perfect sunset tonight. Twilight's gone crazy, and kind of a cool little vibe. Little bit of cigars, little bit of bourbon, little bit of Gin Aviation right here.
Ooh, nice.
We've got some wedding parties, couple bachelorette parties, Wilbo. You know, I just kind of let you know that.
I don't have to pop up there.
Everyone's dressed up pretty nice. Very cool little vibe.
Yeah, fire pits outside. Yeah.
It is a
And they've got the coolest
tremendous spot.
gold bar like display ever. They've got like $1 million+ of gold bars, like right when you walk out the elevator.
You made it up?
Yeah.
Finally?
Yeah. Finally.
Did you wear shoes?
That's between me and the guy that runs Legacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sean,
I have on shoes tonight.
Sean likes to keep it business up top, and then none of your business down low.
I'm Florida fine. Like, you know, that's what we do in Florida.
Oh man, we are off and running here on a Friday night. The Bengals. So we will find out Saturday, tomorrow, 4:00, right here on VSiN, the selections for Survivor. That's when you and Jeff Benson come on the show, correct?
Correct, exactly. We'll announce all the selections for the Circus Sports Millions, you know, the top choices, and then we'll announce what the top picks were in Survivor, and then then we put it on the website an hour later. So we got to give this VSiN exclusive here at 4 p.m.
There we go. So there's a little over 2,900 Survivor left.
Yeah.
So Sean and I were talking last night, and we felt like, so last weekend the Broncos had over 1,400 selections. So maybe we got a little overzealous, but we felt like the Bengals would be in.
Our number was 1,450, right?
We said about half.
Yeah.
Now that might be too much because people may not have got them in on time. And then Aaron Oster, our producer, says, 700.
Yeah.
So we kind of met in the middle. I think it'll be over 1,000. I know you can't answer because you may know you already know the answer, but that would be my prediction, and it could have been a disaster if the Bengals had lost.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. I mean, a lot of people had the Bengals, but yeah, when you're down 14-0, could have been down 17-0 in the first half. There was a lot of sweat. You know, for me, what I kind of loved is that when we have a large group like 2,900 and change still in it, I really want people to live through this Survivor because I want people to feel those sweats.
Right.
I want you to feel that. I mean, think about if you had the Ravens last week with that kick. Think about the Bengals yesterday. So once you start feeling that Survivor, that's what makes this contest so special. So there's certainly, when you think about it, it was going to be you're either going to have the Bengals theory, which was yesterday, or you're going to use the theory, I'm not going to pass up on a 17-point favorite. You know, you have a favorite that strong, you really got to think about that as well. So if I was predicting back on Monday before it's opened up, I would have said it's going to be Bengals and Bills are going to be the two that we're going to see the most of.
I have a confession to make because I'm a really good person, but like there's one selfish little bone in my right big toe. I was actively rooting for the Jaguars. Like I wanted pain because I got knocked out of Survivor, so I wanted people to feel how that feels.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, last week there was an awful lot of people rooting for the Jets. That's for sure.
Oh, man.
I was like, that's not good. That's not nice.
Well, we'll get to our Survivor picks. All four of us have all 6 of our entries still available, still alive. We'll have our picks a little bit later on. Once again, we do have a rule that we are not allowed to pick the Thursday game. And I was texting you guys last night. I'm like, well, thank goodness for that rule. I would have had all 6 on the Bengals last night.
You'd have been good.
But we would have made it.
Yeah,
we would have made it. I mean, and I'll say this, too. I would imagine, Survivor's weird because it doesn't matter, right? You're giving out the $6 million regardless. So that doesn't matter. But for the house, Bengals losing would have been pretty nice. Moneyline parlays, teasers, all blown up.
Yeah, in the gambling world, Bengals did lose. So, you're absolutely right.
They lost. I mean, the Jaguars covered, so that was one win.
I mean, the Jags covering, that was a big number, I think, around town. Certainly was with us.
There was some interesting news that came out earlier today. It was a report, so it's not official, but the Maui Invitational happens the week before Thanksgiving. In my mind, it's always kind of the start of college basketball season. Have you ever been out to the Lahaina Civic Center?
I have not.
No? It's a cool it's like a tiny little gym.
It's small.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
I played basketball at Tulane. We played in it one year.
You went to the... God,
yeah.
it's just not fair.
Did he not bring home a thing for Maui for you?
In LA, yeah, he went over there and bring everything back.
Sorry.
What? Oh, sorry, I was just gonna.
So think about this. We've been together for 2 months. He's gone on vacation, not brought anything back. He's lost the bet to banks. He didn't show up in his tux. He goes out of town, loses his wallet. I still, to this day, don't know how he got on an airplane. I mean, I guess if you're tall and you're good looking, you just show up. Hey, I'm Tim Murray. Okay, sir, no problem. Come on.
I said Sean King is my co-host. They said, "Oh, Sean King?
No, you didn't get taken.
10th in the Heisman Trophy in 1998. Come on through."
They were like, who?
But reportedly, the Maui Invitational is coming to Las Vegas.
Ooh.
So we, in the midst of football and everything that's going on, your alma mater will be here playing some hoops. Then we'll have the Maui Invitational. Duke's going to be here. Gonzaga's going to be here.
Shout out to the best men's college basketball program in the entire world.
I know. I know Gonzaga's playing 2 games here. It's pretty impressive.
What about the Wolverines? Here we got Coach Howard.
Somebody has to be second.
Well, that's going to be Duke, right?
Hope no one
probably
It's Coach K's last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can get him over here to Stadium Swim. Get him in some tighties.
But there's going to be some.
I don't need that. I don't need to see that.
Yeah, I mean, think about for Wilbo.
I've seen some things, but I don't need to see that.
So Gonzaga will be here all week because they play Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday of Thanksgiving week. UCLA will be here all week because they play Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. The Dookie fans they're going to be coming out of the woodwork. Sean's going to be in a Duke Speedo up
face painted blue.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely, jumping up and down. And the other team shoots free throws. Yeah. If you're a fan, you got to be passionate.
What do you do? What are you doing for the Michigan game? Are you going to go?
Yeah, I'm going to go. We're doing a Michigan Wolverine event here. So we're going to go watch a game on Friday night. They play UNLV.
That's right.
The winner plays Sunday, which I assume Michigan's going to win that game. But then on Saturday, with all the Michigan alumni coming out here, and Michigan's doing a big thing in Vegas. They're actually utilizing this weekend as a development trip. So they're inviting alumni from, Southern California, Arizona, things like that. And we're doing an event up at Stadium Swim. Wilbo over here is putting on Michigan, Maryland football watch party on Saturday morning. I think it's at 9 a.m. And then Michigan basketball plays, I think, Sunday, Wichita State, if I'm not mistaken.
The winner of Arizona, Wichita State. So, well, the good news is UNLV Michigan's at 9:30, so you are not excused from an appearance on the nightcap that night. So you still have to do. You're still under contract. There's no contract. But by the way, Maryland, good effort today.
Yeah, way to go, Aaron.
Boy, a lot of people really thought Maryland was a live play tonight.
Well, I mean,
even Mike Palm did.
I was the luckiest team I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, they are. The turnovers they get are like. Guy almost loses a leg.
The best player.
And they get a fumble.
Best player's lost his leg past 3 weeks in a row for the teams I was playing.
The good news is, sportsbooks can't charge you more when you make a bad bet. So I just lost the bet. I didn't lose any extra money. The boys, of course, are hanging around. We got a lot to get to with NFL Week 4 already underway. It's the nightcap.
Hey, Washington, D.C., we all miss the cheers, the tears, and the touchdowns. The excitement of a last-second field goal to get the heart pumping. The football season's finally here, so now's the time to head to Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races to place your bets for Week 4. And placing your bets at the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Charlestown Races is an easy way to earn exciting My Choice rewards all season long at the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Charlestown Races. All gaming is regulated by the West Virginia Lottery. Gamble too much? Call 1-800-522-4700 for free confidential help. Must be 21.
Millions of Americans are getting back to work. CareerBuilder calls it the great rehire. And we want to help you get the best jobs before everyone else. CareerBuilder gives you the competitive edge to get the job you want, at the salary you want, with the benefits you want. We even send job alerts, so your perfect job lands right in your inbox. Go to CareerBuilder.com today, or get left with whatever jobs are left. Find your next job fast at CareerBuilder.com.
This is the Nightcap on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Keeping things rolling. What are you looking for, Banksy? Oh,
Countdown.
Oh, the countdown? It was like over there.
We're
We're on the air. Okay. Yeah. Right in the middle. I mean, by the way, Banksy looking sharp. New
I
suit
like
jacket.
Yeah, I've got a new jacket. Thought I'd pull it out today.
Yeah.
Only on the nightcap when I come up with something new.
Man,
I got a new polo.
you looking good there.
Hey, Banksy went down in button. Last week it was 3. This week it's 4.
Oh yeah,
On the shirt.
Banksy. I'm once again. I'm just waiting until it's just shirtless.
It's gonna be shirtless soon.
You were complaining the other day, and now it's like, oh, you're back to 3 again? Yes. I'm comfortable. I'm an old man.
Good for you.
No grass.
Rocking your championship ring. What do you got on today? Same one as last
Turner
night.
Cup, IHL, 1997.
Nice,
you go.
nice.
We want to see the Super Bowl ring.
I know. I would
like.
like to see it.
I gotta go to Tampa to get it. It's coming. It's
would
at
like-
my mom's house.
I was
in a big
full-
case, like a display.
I was 4 when that happened. How old was I when that happened?
This was 2002, I think.
All right.
01 season, I think.
I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
A little later.
You're young.
A little bit.
You're a young guy. Who's back? Oh, we got Spider coming in. I like Franchise making his appearance last week, bringing you guys drinks. All right. Do we want to do Survivor now? We want to wait? What do we want to do? Want to do Survivor?
Let's do it now. You guys are making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
What did I say? I said you look nice, handsome, new jacket, Taylor.
So once again, the Nightcap Survivor. We still haven't figured out what the winner gets. All 4 of us, we can have as many as we have had. All have 6 selections because that is the maximum that you could have in the Circa Survivor. So we all have 6 selections, and we are all still alive. So last weekend, Derek went all Broncos. I went all Broncos. Big Balls, you went 3 Broncos, 3 Ravens.
Nice.
And then Banksy went Titans. So we're all alive. And Banksy, let's start with you because this is a unique selection, I would say.
I'm going all Miami.
Ooh.
All Miami. I think was it Carson Wentz with
Carson
the bad
Wentz,
ankles?
yeah.
The bad ankles? Miami. But I heard some news today, so it might have been a bad choice. But I'll stick with it.
So 6 selections on the Dolphins. Right now, the Dolphins here at Circa, a 2.5-point favorite at home. Who's not going with the road team? Derek, would you endorse that selection?
No. I'm not against, but I thought it was an interesting play.
He's saving a lot of teams.
But you just don't,
He's saving a lot of teams.
You're going to have to play 20 teams. So, I mean,
Miami does play Houston at home in Week 9, which is something that I targeted. But, hey, who am I? I'm just a guy who bet Maryland tonight. And that's not working out very well. So all 6 on the Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
Big Balls, floor is yours.
Well, I want to go back to the Ravens game against my mighty Detroit Lions. I got away with a delay of game penalty.
Yep. Yes, you
luckily.
did.
And I was on assignment, but I was driving to the airport watching the game on a laptop, watching Red Zone while this kick was being kicked in the car while my buddy was driving. So I had the sweat myself, and the sweat of, I threw all my other bets out the window. The sweat of losing 3 Survivor picks on VSiN, the nightcap. I was very, very nervous, and it was coming down after a very long weekend. So I'm glad that it worked out in my favor. To proceed with all 6 picks. Bills, like Derek said earlier, you can't pass up on that favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't like putting all my, everything all on one team. So I like the Saints at home against the Giants.
Good pick.
No, I can't complain against that.
The Bills are the biggest favorite we've seen so far this season. It's come under 17. Are you surprised that you're starting to see this? People don't like betting massive favorites all that much.
No, you kind of hit a limit. I mean, this is a big number here,
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, I thought, like I said on Monday, I thought this was going to come down to a Bengals selection or a Bills selection. So you're really making the decision. Are you going to save the Bills later, or are you going to utilize them now? Mike Paul made a comment. Are you trying to win or are you trying to survive? Well, of course you're trying to win, but you got to survive to win, to be able to win. So for me, I just thought that, you get a 16.5, 17-point favorite. I thought it was the right spot, and I was going to go all in. I'm interested, Wilbo, with your selections here.
They do play on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this
They do
Google
play on
Doc
Thanksgiving.
that you got. I mean, you're developing this like spider web of teams you can use and can't use.
Correct, and I have made sure that I have, we have six selections, and I look at them all. I look at Christmas, I look at Thanksgiving, and I look at what plays line under what plays and what I've picked, and I have my own thought process behind all this stuff. So I know what I'm doing so far until we get there.
It's
then
good.
We'll see.
It's good.
I'm thinking more and more. We were talking about this, Sean, earlier in the week. I'm thinking more and more that Christmas is you've got to save Arizona now.
Well, we don't get to include the Thursday game.
Yeah, we can.
No, you can.
Yes, you can.
So that's
no, normal survivors do, but we've agreed that we don't include the Thursday game.
We have to, but we have Thanksgiving.
It's the rules.
Yeah, we have
It's in the rules.
Yeah, but these are our rules.
Who made up those rules?
So he's saying that we've decided not to use the Thursday game because we don't do the show till Friday.
No, we'll do it differently. That week will be funky because it's Christmas. We'll get you guys in early. Probably have to do double selections. I don't even know. Isn't Christmas Eve on Friday? Probably not going to have a show. So let's be honest.
Why not?
Hey, I'll be here.
I mean, you can host it. You want to? I'll call the powers that be.
I have no problem being here. I love being at Cirque. I'm here every day. There's no days off.
Yes,
We don't get no
every day.
days off. Tim Murray?
Weren't you off like all summer?
No, you don't understand.
Apparently,
It's a Banksy summer tour.
yeah.
Well, if all of us
So I
get to
was
Christmas, it should be a pretty good season of talking about
That's
Survivor.
true.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with it.
We got to get there, but Arizona hosting Indianapolis.
That's from hold on to, baby.
Yeah,
I'm not playing the cards until
the
that
Cardinals,
date.
because the Cardinals in Week 7 play Houston, and I had initially mapped that out that way, but now, I mean, you don't want to play Green Bay and Cleveland. You're not going to want to play either one of those teams on Christmas Day,
Right.
and it's coming down to. And we talked about this earlier, Sean. The likelihood, because you have to remember this, Carson Wentz, if he plays over 70% of the snaps, his conditional trade
His contract.
flips to a first-round pick.
Right. They have to send a first-round pick.
So right now it's a second. But if he plays 70% of the snaps for the Colts this year, that turns to a first. And if the Colts mid-season suck, which might happen, and especially if Banksy's right with this survivor pick this weekend, they're going to bench Carson Wentz. So you're looking at Jacob Eason playing the Cardinals on the road. I think that's the way you got to go. You got to keep Arizona. Got to keep Arizona alive. So I split it up. I did 3 different selections. So I have 2 on the Bills, 2 on the Saints, because I had initially mapped it out that I wanted the Saints this week. So I had to stick to my guns a little bit. So I had 2 on the Saints, and then I also went 2 on the Packers. That is where I stand. So of my 6 selections, I've now used the Packers 5 times. I have 1 selection that still has Packers just in case, because they do play on Christmas at home against the Browns. Just in case.
If anybody's watching and wondering why I don't talk, when they talk Survivor, I've lost my G6 classification because I got knocked out in week 2. I'm just an ornament to this segment.
The whole idea of this was we're like, okay, we cheer on Sean.
Oh,
Yay,
man.
Sean, you're going for the millions. And then we play for,
It's better to be
whatever.
wrong and lucky than right and unlucky.
Who'd you lose on again, week 2?
Steelers.
Oh, it's tough.
Then week 1, I lost with the Falcons. The only time this year the Eagles have looked like a competent NFL ball club was week 1 at Atlanta.
Yeah.
And of course I had Falcons.
No, you should definitely buy it next year.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah. By the way, Maryland is down by 34. Wow. Good Lord.
Yeah, that one's over. But my Rays are beating the Yankees, so that's good.
Hey, what do you think about? We're going to talk about baseball.
Yeah,
now?
let's do some. We got coming up on a break here in just a minute, but it's the AL wild card is phenomenal. The race is incredible.
This weekend, or right now, we got Rays up on the Yankees 4-2. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Yankees entering today, the Yankees had a 2-game lead over the Red Sox and the Mariners. Blue Jays were playing the Orioles. Red Sox were playing the Nationals. Mariners are coming up. I think they're underway. Do we have that game on? I think we will put that game on here. So this is going to be phenomenal coming down the stretch. Mariners and Angels scoreless in the first. I believe the Red Sox and The Blue Jays won 6-4. The Red Sox were up big, so this is going to be fun.
So you could theoretically have an extra game. You could have a tie and have to play Monday for the 5-hole to play the following day. Then.
Yep.
Whoa, this is going to be.
Who are you betting on? You got BYU?
What? Baseball?
Oh, I didn't know what you were looking at.
No, you guys are talking baseball. I don't know much about it. First of all, they play too many games, and these guys go on from the beginning, and I always yell at Derek and laugh.
Well, we got
the baseball.
You're going on too long too. We got to go to break.
All right, I'll start the next segment.
This is the Nightcap on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
VSiN's Point Spread Weekly is out now, and in this edition, we break down Tom Brady's return to New England as he faces off against his old coach, Bill Belichick. Matt Youmans focuses on Lane Kiffin's showdown with Nick Saban. Brady Cannon evaluates the Week 4 contest plays, and Adam Burke, he breaks down situational spots that might have maximum value. These stories and much more in this week's edition of Point Spread Weekly. Download it today. Head over to vsin.com/subscribe for more information. Once again, that's vsin.com/subscribe. It's Friday, so we keep the guys longer than they want to stay, but we still need to get Big Balls' pick of the week. We need Banksy's college selection of the week. And we need to talk about Circa Millions. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
That's Sean King, Wilbo, Big Balls, whatever you want to call him. That's Darren Banks, former Boston Bruin, IHL champion, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just saying.
It's there. Yeah, that's who I am, but whatever.
I mean,
what do you want?
I'm not an IHL champ. Man, jeez.
No.
And Derek Stevens in the house. What is your pick? You're very antsy right now. What's your pick?
So my college pick.
Yes, your college pick.
Old Miss.
Ooh. Okay.
Now I don't know the pick. What I bet today was plus 13.5, but I seen plus 16.5. I don't know what it is.
Where are you getting that from? That's what you took last week.
Old Miss?
Yeah.
I didn't take Old Miss
He
last
took
week.
Wisconsin last week.
Oh, what about the week before last?
Yeah, Mississippi State last
Oh,
week.
Mississippi State.
You're so close.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
They blend together.
Whoa. Did you wait? You took 13.5?
It's 14.5.
I took 13.5 this morning.
Why? That's the worst number anywhere. That doesn't
I
even.
Stephen A. Smith. Did this guy ever listen to this show? I watched that guy. I love that guy.
Whoa.
I just love the arguments.
What book is offering a 13.5?
I don't know. Listen,
You took 14.5.
Maybe I did. I don't know what it was, but I heard him.
It's kind of a key number.
But that's what I heard this morning. I was riding a bike, stationary bike, and I was like, oh, watch Sports Center. 13, Old Miss. Alabama. And he's yelling Alabama. I'm like, all right, we'll see. I'll take the underdog.
All right. So you got 14.5.
14.5.
So Jimmy Ott, who comes on our show, he's the play-by-play guy for LSU.
No, he's just a radio host down there.
Baton Rouge radio host.
Yeah.
He picked Ole Miss as his play of the week, money line.
You liked
Interesting. This might be one of the first Alabama games where, as a house, we're actually rooting for Alabama. I mean, there's only been once in the last 2 years,
really,
that the house doesn't need whoever Alabama's playing. But this might be the day tomorrow.
Well, it was. I mean, Matt Metcalf, one of the best in the biz. He put out 20 on Sunday, and there was some money coming in on that one. So
that's been worth a little bit of Twitter fodder right there. You know, 420 down to a quick 13.5.
I know, right?
But Matt likes to write. He likes to write.
Yeah,
He does.
He was on our show, and he says, I mean, it was fascinating to hear him talk about it. He just moves the number just to be like, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll get some movement. Maybe someone will bite. He's fishing out there. It's fascinating to see how his mind works. So Banksy's in. He's going with the dog. I like it, Banksy. I'm not going to oppose you.
You want my other one?
Oh, you got yes.
Oh, I got two this year.
Ooh.
This week.
Ooh.
Michigan State.
Ooh.
There we go. Go Sparty!
Michigan State.
Minus 11.
I know. I'm all over them. I don't know if these are good. But I think Ole Miss might be my better one.
No, Sparty's winning the Big Ten.
Michigan State.
Yeah, Sparty's winning the Big Ten.
You're there. I actually like their matchup, though, this week. They're playing Western Kentucky. I had Western Kentucky last week. They are not a very good – they're not a physical team. They could spread you out. Backdoor covers are a worry, but Michigan State laying 11, that number's also risen. So, all right, Banksy's in. 2 college plays. Big balls, let's get back in the winning track.
I agree.
Had Seattle last week. It's all right.
Didn't work out too well.
It's okay.
But,
you got Cousins. He was pretty good.
Yeah, well, we'll brush it off.
What do you got?
This week, I'm going to go NFL. I'm not going college. All right. My big balls play of the weeks are always on NFL. My NFL big balls play of the week will be on the Dallas Cowboys at home against the Carolina Panthers.
What is that?
Minus 4.
Yep.
And I bet at 4.5. So I'll take 4. If you want to give me 4, I'll take 4.
I'll give you 4.
You got 4.
Here at Circa, it's 4.
I'll take 4.
I'll give you the current number.
I'll take
so
4.
There you go. Big balls is on the Cowboys. You've already played the Cowboys, right?
I also played
against the Chargers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also played the Seahawks twice, and worked 1-1. So hopefully this one doesn't go 1-1. Hopefully this one goes 2-0.
Hey, Big Balls, think about the email that we're on today. We're all arguing about the screen layouts for Sunday and Stadium Swim. Who would have thought 4 weeks ago we'd be arguing that the Cowboy-Carolina game is going to be a main game that's going to get audio?
Right?
It's unbelievable. 4 weeks ago, who would ever thought that?
Maybe there was a little bit bias on that email because I knew what game I wanted to bet on the most, and I definitely, we're going to play Carolina versus Dallas on that audio.
I would say of the 3 early games, I would imagine of the early games, I would think the discussion was Cleveland, Minnesota is a pretty good game, Dallas, Carolina, and Kansas City, Philly.
Yeah, I mean that was
Those
the issue, but
those are 3. But
Dallas, Carolina won.
Yeah,
and that's why we're going through it. How are we going to configure it?
I think the 125 game was more of the issue that we were dealing with.
Yeah, that was a wrong early read. Yeah. We had to reroute that.
Yeah, I think that's what we all agreed upon later.
Yeah.
But you want to talk a little bit about Circa Millions. So this is the end of quarter 1 coming up, and you've got what? One guy who's 15-0, which is remarkable. And how many? You got a bunch of 14-1s out there too. Yeah,
Dead Money Media.
Okay,
15-0. We've never had an undefeated go into the last week of a quarter in our millions here. In our 3rd year doing this. So he's 15-0, and I believe there are 10 players that are 14-1.
Wow.
So Dead Money Media is going to be here on Sunday.
Okay.
He's got booth 4. He's going to be hanging out. He's going to be ready to make some plays. I don't know what he's going to pay, what he's going to take, but as long as he likes that Sunday night game or likes that Monday night game, when you have the lead, you get a little bit of an advantage by taking that Sunday night game and taking the Monday night game. He controls his own destiny. So, let's just say,
I hear what you're saying.
Let's just say a bunch of guys go 4-1, or what if one of them goes 5-0 and could tie Dead Money Media? Well, you take the favorite, in the Buccaneers game, and then you take the favorite on Monday with the Chargers. So it gives you a little ability to get a little hedge out on plus money.
And you can look up, right? Once they're in, you can look up everyone with all their plays.
Yeah, we will post this at 5 p.m. on our site on Saturday. I'm sure Jeff and I are going to talk about what Dead Money put out there because we've never had this before. So on Saturday we'll go through his 5 selections. But think about that. What a way to fade. Right. So everybody's been talking about arguing how should he handicap it? Me, realistically, do whatever he's been doing.
Right. Don't complicate it.
Yeah.
Just do what you've been doing.
Now, I didn't enter Circa Million, so after the first quarter, there are prizes awarded.
Right.
Correct?
So first place after this week, if Dead Money goes 5-0, he controls it. It'll be 20-0. It pays $171,000.
Okay.
Second place is 50. Third place is 25. And if there's any ties, the couple players they chop like first and second, whatever.
I got you.
What do you thumbs down in?
You forgot the last one.
The booby prize.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a booby prize for the quarter?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We had a quarterly booby prize.
Someone's 0-15, or is it just the worst
nobody's
record?
0-15 this year. Well, I think there is
There were 2, I think.
Yeah.
2 or 3 wins. That's all.
I think 2 that were 1-14 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to put your picks in. You can't just go, not put my picks in. You got to put your picks in. So you got to. What I've had friends do, They try to win and they try to lose. And the loser, you know what I mean? Like he's down there at 2 or 3 wins, and like coming down into this week, he's like, oh, he's got one. He's trying to win. He's trying to, he wants to go to the finals, and he's got this one down here.
So what's the booby prize?
Whoever finishes last in the quarter is $25,000.
Oh,
I mean, think about, going 18-2 is tough.
Right.
Going 2-18 is tough as well.
That's hard.
They're both worth watching. They're both worth watching.
It's the same exact difficulty.
Yeah. It's both worth watching.
Difficulty.
What's that thing? If you went to like Bob Evans, they had that peg game at the table there, where it's like you try to get 1 or have 8 left.
Right.
So that's I feel like that's the way to go with the booby prize. So we got a lot through. Fine. Before we let you go, liability on Sunday night. There's been reports out there, all these books. I mean, it's going to be everybody's betting the Bucks, I imagine.
Everybody. There's a reason why we're at a 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to see it. I mean, this story. Think about what the NFL did. I think it's terrific. I mean, they've been marketing this story since last Sunday.
Yeah.
Brady's going back. Brady wants to show he could do it. He didn't need Belichick.
Break the record.
Yeah, everything about it. What a great storyline. I mean, this is terrific. Terrific for NFL. Terrific for bookmakers. This is terrific for football fans.
Well,
I love it.
We love this segment.
We do.
Go get out of here. Go enjoy your Friday nights. We got all your picks. We got everything we need. Derek Stevens, Darren Banks, Big Balls. It is the Nightcap here on VSiN.
This is the Nightcap on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Keep it rolling here on the Nightcap. And just a reminder, Indeed helps you find great hires fast. Indeed is your all-in-one platform for interviewing, screening, and hiring high-quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Super Bowl champ Sean King. To my left, I'm Tim Murray. We're live from the Circus Sportsbook in downtown Las Vegas, right off Fremont Street.
Yes.
Getting ready for another busy, beautiful sports weekend.
Yes, we are.
I mean, think about it. Tomorrow we get 3 games between top 12 teams. And then, on Sunday night, Sean, we get Buccaneers and Patriots. We get Tom Brady returning to Foxborough. God, sports are the best. And, by the way, the AL wildcard is crazy.
It is.
Your Rays took care of business tonight?
Yes, we did. We beat up on little stuff, bro.
Beat the important 2 runs they scored at the top of the 9th because that got a little hairy. But they get the win 4-3. And I'll be honest, on a Friday in October, I am very rarely going to talk baseball, but the AL wildcard is so fascinating. It is so fascinating because it's just coming down. You got 4 teams vying for 2 spots. And if you're watching with us, VSiN.com, YouTube TV, wherever you may be on this Friday night, Yankees lost, Red Sox won, Blue Jays won. So the Red Sox are now a game back of the Yankees for the top wild card spot. The Blue Jays remain a game back of the Red Sox. The Mariners are playing right now.
They are.
Scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd inning. A sellout at T-Mobile Park in Seattle tonight.
And now the Angels, they can win this. This is going to be interesting. This is coming down to the wire. I don't want to see the Yankees in the playoffs. I don't want to risk those bats getting hot. So I'm hoping my Rays go ahead and eliminate them. I'd rather play Boston. We own Boston.
You said you own the Yankees.
We do, but the Yankees are more dangerous. Like, baseball's a streaky sport. So if they were to start getting hot with those bats, I mean, they can run you out of the stadium on certain nights.
That is true. Just taking a look at what happened today. So the Red Sox win 4-2 over the Nationals. That was in Washington. Toronto is at home against Baltimore. They win tonight 6-4. So on the run line, both of those able to come home.
Seattle's got the hardest path. The Angels are a better team than the Nationals or the Orioles.
Oh, of course.
The Yankees are out of it. They just got unlucky.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if they could get...
Because this is a sweep. Yeah, we're sweeping the Yankees right into the offseason.
What a turn that would be.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
We're going to run their spring training out of Tampa. That's our goal. We want to beat them so bad that they move where they do their offseason programs.
A lot of injury news coming out today, and one that is of particular interest. We'll get to the Titans here in just a moment, but Gronk is doubtful for Sunday night's game against the Patriots.
So he took a big shot against the Rams, right in the hip, and didn't come back into that ball game. And, people just assume that it's going to be okay, but obviously there's some lingering issues there. If he has a hip pointer, I mean, that thing is painful. But that would be so, that'd be a letdown in certain ways. Like, everybody's talking about Brady going back, but Gronk going with him, made the story even bigger.
Yeah.
So hopefully Gronk can find a way, even if it's not the entire game, to catch at least one touchdown. That's all I want.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We talked about it last night. I mean, Gronk props for him to score a touchdown. You knew if he were healthy that Brady would absolutely target him.
Mm-hmm.
How about this quote from Bruce Arians today? Quote, "A hell of a week of practice. You could really feel the difference in intensity this week, and it doesn't have a damn thing to do," I'm adding the emphasis, I'm just assuming he talked this way, with Brady. It was to do with losing.
That's right.
So
it's the perfect storm for Tampa. They're coming off of, in some ways, being embarrassed. I mean, that was a big game against the Rams. A lot of people think those are the top two teams in the NFC, and they never really were in it. It was a Rams dominant performance from start to finish. So good. This is a good spot for them. It just so happens it's against Tom Brady's former team. But again, they're going to win this game, and I'm telling you, Brady's putting the Buck hat on his Hall of Fame speech, not a Patriots hat.
They don't wear hats.
No, he's putting the hat on.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about the splits yesterday, and I look at it, I want nothing to do with this game. Because,
I'm not going to bet.
Because my mindset is always contrarian. Go against the public. There's a reason the electricity always works here.
Right.
And everybody is betting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And honestly, I don't fault them. You're coming off a loss. Brady's returning. And I just, from what we've seen, and maybe this is playing perfectly into Belichick's hands, but from what we've seen, Sean, the explosiveness, the playmakers. I mean, Max played well.
Right.
It's just not there. It's not there. And we've seen what Tampa has.
But this isn't a game. I mean, this is a spectacle.
Right.
The lead up to this is going to be as exciting as the actual game. The
NFL
game, people won't turn this game off until they see Bill, and Tom embrace.
Shake hands.
Do they
hug.
shake hands? Do they wink? Is there something that happens that says, okay, the guys that accomplished all these great things, okay, they've moved on and they're cool now. You couldn't make this any better. I mean, this is tremendous spectacle. I'll be glued to the TV.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to have any wager on either side because I don't want to be distracted. But I'm telling you this. If some kind of way Mac Jones finds a way to outplay Tom Brady,
man.
Oh, my God.
It's cinematic. It's all of those. And, I was just thinking about this earlier today. It wasn't Tom Brady's decision to leave.
Right.
The Patriots. I'm just wondering, Buccaneers go in there and win, which odds makers are saying.
As the defending champs.
As the defending champs. Packed house in Foxborough. I mean, I've heard Patriot fans say they're Brady fans first and foremost. What are the cheers going to be like? Because this is not LeBron returning to Cleveland.
Right.
Because he left, right? He went.
They begged him to stay. And
he
left.
went to Miami and he left, right? And I know he went and left to Los Angeles, but he won the title, whatever. I mean, this is different. This is Brady wanted to stay.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. And once again, that leads into this. By the way, what I was about to say is, I believe NFL Countdown, the ESPN pregame show, is going on the road to this game. Like they don't
even cover the Sunday night game.
They're not College Game Day.
And they don't cover the Sunday night game.
It's NBC.
It's a spectacle.
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
I mean, it's remarkable.
So
go ahead.
How about this? Ticket prices are going for a little bit over $1,000. They said this is the most expensive sporting event in the last 15 years in New England.
Wow. Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Does not. I mean, it is. The NFL is the king. They remain the king. Their numbers, their ratings are out of control. And this is Sunday Night Football, October in New England. It's perfect.
I wouldn't be surprised if the prop list for this game is as long as like for a Super Bowl. Like, I bet they've got. I mean,
it won't be that big, but it'll be big.
Yeah,
it'll be big. I mean, we looked at a bunch of them yesterday. It's unusual, right? We looked at because not only add in the added little ingredient. Oh, by the way, Tom Brady has become the all-time leading passer in NFL history in this game.
The NFL knew what they were doing.
Yes.
They had calculated how far away. Now, he almost blew it because he was so good. He almost passed it early, but they knew what they were doing.
I mean, of course. Right. It's incredible. They knew the way the schedule played out, of course. They knew that the Patriots were hosting the Bucs this year, just the way it strategically played out. And, I mean, and just think, too, like, last year, there were no fans. Mm-hmm. So this game, we'd watch it, but it wouldn't be the same.
Right.
Now, packed house.
Packed house. And they're going to be cheering for Brady.
They're going to be, absolutely.
Yeah. I can see the look on Bill's face now. It's going to be priceless.
We have to get into our bankroll. We'll do that later on in the show. We started that last week. Both were profitable.
Yeah.
So we will have our bankroll plays later on in the show. We have to make our Circa Millions picks.
Yes.
We started doing that last week. We went 4-1, so hopefully we can keep the mojo going there.
What was the game we lost?
What was the game we lost? Seattle? You took Seattle.
Seattle.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. 4-1.
Thanks, Dalvin Cook. If he plays,
he's questionable.
Seahawks win.
He's questionable this week against the Browns. We'll see. That game might be Browns and Vikings. Might be part of the bankroll. Might be.
Not mine.
Little teaser there. Huh? Teaser. Huh? Talk more about Week 4, the NFL and college football. Top of the hour. Stick around. It's the Nightcap here on VSiN.
Hey, Washington, D.C., we all miss the cheers, the tears, and the touchdowns. The excitement of a last-second field goal to get the heart pumping. The football season's finally here, so now's the time to head to Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races to place your bets for Week 4. And placing your bets at the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Charlestown Races is an easy way to earn exciting My Choice rewards all season long at the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Charlestown Races. All gaming is regulated by the West Virginia Lottery. Gamble too much? Call 1-800-522-4700 for free confidential help. Must be 21.